Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining us here for the character creation of Strange Aeons. And hey, happy Valentine's Day to everyone, too, because it is that day. I'm so glad you decided to join us here for this, what I'm assuming is going to be a crazy stream.
Every time my camera. Oh, no, never mind. It's there now.
Okay. It's okay. Sevi cannot be here. We don't need that.
We don't need her roles. Oh, wait, no, yes, we do. I'm not I'm a player this time. We need the roles.
Oh, rude.
It took me a minute.
But yeah, for those of you who may not have heard, and this is your first time sort of hearing about Strange Aeons, this is a more cosmic horror oriented campaign, where Signal Screams on Tuesday is more like space sci-fi horror. So this campaign was very heavily influenced by Lovecraft's like dream cycle stories. So The Nameless City and what's the other one? Gnarlhotep. Those stories. So yeah, this is gonna, expect strange happenings. The story itself starts off in an insane asylum, which is always fun, for everyone involved. And yeah, so and there are a few things. This is going to be in Savage Pathfinder, and we're doing some different things than we have in other Savage Pathfinder streams. So this is like Savage Pathfinder hard mode. There'll be no adventure cards. They can only do 3 rerolls per action. They have hard choices, meaning for every Benny they spend, I get a Benny in return. I'm implementing a sanity system for them. So that's to ensure that, the horrors they endure leave a mark. And we're doing difficult healing. So 1 attempt per wound, no second chances from the same healer. So all around, just very fun. I think it will be fun.
You're trying to kill us.
No, I'm making you maybe have a rational thought in a campaign for once. And
Freddie, I don't have. Freddie, can you, Erudite, can you make the alerts smaller? They're saying they're too big.
Yes.
Erudite is streaming, so blame him.
Me? I didn't even do anything.
I haven't even gone around and said hello to you all yet, and you're all complaining. What's going on?
Hey, I don't mind being hidden when people donate. It covered up me perfectly.
Oh, it popped up. I see.
All right, pause speaking for 1 second. I'm going to fix something. Okay, we're good.
All right, fantastic. I don't want to ramble on too much. I want to say hello to everybody so you can kind of meet the cast that we're going to have here for Strange Aeons. And why don't we... let's start with Chrysanth, because this is your first real campaign, Chrysanth, isn't it?
Yeah, this is going to be something interesting. And of course, you're cranking up the difficulty on me, so thank you.
You picked the right campaign to start with. This is, you'll be fine.
Love you too, Noelle. Love you too.
It'll be fine. And of course, Sevi is back to just absolutely roll me out of existence here. How are you, Sevi?
I'm good. A little bit hesitant about these new rules and how they're gonna work out. Since I don't know, it doesn't seem very fair. No. But we shall see.
No. I think it's very fair. I think you got spoiled before.
Oh God, I don't know about that. I'm sure we can figure. I'm sure if you kill us all, then maybe you can revisit the idea.
I haven't killed a player in any game yet.
A player or a character? Wait, I want to get this clear.
Yeah. For Sevi, it's the same. For Sevi, it's the same.
I played she has killed many characters. Okay. No players yet.
No players yet. Got it. Making sure.
I haven't killed. Sure. What character have I killed? And any of the times Caleb almost died were not my fault.
I mean, technically you killed me and we just missed it, and chat called us out on it like 4 episodes later because somebody saw it on the replay.
I mean, things happen. Happy accident.
I mean, didn't Finnegan end up dead technically? And well, yeah, but Midge didn't.
He
Midge died.
Did she die?
no,
Though?
no, we put her in someone, didn't we? Gosh,
She's
I don't.
kind of an.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
This is
did
bad.
not. That was not
No.
Noel.
Oh.
TMI.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's your fan fiction for Valentine's Day. Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day
Oh,
for
God.
Midge and Raycona.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, shipping people. Got it.
Anyways, hi Moss. How are you?
Hey, Noel. I'm like super pumped because this is the first time I've gotten to play under somebody other than a Rudai. Phrasing first of all. So I'm excited to play a campaign with you, but also to play a campaign with Erudai and also with Frost because I haven't played with either of you yet. So I'm excited.
I know.
This will be great.
I haven't. I know.
But,
I
but
haven't
not
streamed
Chrysanth.
with
He's not
either.
excited to play with Chrysanth.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say I felt left
No,
out.
I met Chrysanth last week. This is, playing with her is like, eh.
Hey, I'm nice.
Wow.
Wow,
But I will
got
say-
to play with Chrysanth in real
Yeah.
life. You guys heard it.
Yep, it's true. And I would say, I wouldn't get too worried about, any character deaths or anything like that because I promised death, as Michaela pointed out so aptly in chat. I promised death in Call of Cthulhu and have been hereunto unable to deliver. So yeah, so I'm excited though. I'm excited. I've been very excited for my character and yeah, that's all I'll say about that. That's all I'll say about that.
Excellent. All right. Okay.
Alright,
will go-
volume is low.
Volume is low. Okay.
Volume is low. And Frost. Hello, Frost. How are you doing?
Hello. I am doing well. I'm terrified of everything that I've heard so far, and I don't know if Sevi's rolls are going to save us or not. I mean, I've played this system a bunch with Erudai, and I haven't lost my characters yet, but he has tried really hard. And not even trying really hard. He's just done a good job of coming after my guy. Luckily, he's like Rasputin. In this one, my guy's not Rasputin, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we yeah, Chet, we have a we
might
have a
need-
very
Another one of these.
another one. We have a very, I was telling them earlier, a motley crew of player characters here, which I'm sure you can't wait to hear about. But we have to talk to Erudai first. Erudai,
Listen, let's just let's say the real reason that these rules are in place. Noelle was very tired of us having endless bennies last time and shaking off everything that she did and passing all of her checks. She also just couldn't stand the fact that we played adventure card in the middle of a pyramid out in the desert, and she had to come up with some ally that somehow knows where we are and come to our rescue. So that's really the reason that she pulled these things
yeah, like
out.
you had to find a magical sphinx in some other ruin miles away to even know where this one was, and you were like, "We know someone here. They're coming to help us."
Yeah, so yeah, I know, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't know why these alerts are so freaking large. I shrunk it down and it's still huge. I'll get it. But yeah, they. I'm gonna turn them off for now, just for the moment, and I'll fix it in a minute. Moon alerts. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, they're still there. Son of a bitch. But yeah, so there's that, and then listen, Noelle, you're probably gonna get your first player kill this campaign, because let me tell you, Moss likes to die. He likes to take his
Yeah, you should
characters.
probably go ahead and just assign me like 3 character sheets now.
He loves to just walk into danger and when he's a caster, go to the front line where the barbarian character is like doing circle swings and whirlwinds, and you'll have your chance this time around.
Well, what? I won't give away your character now. I was like, but in Savage Pathfinder, you can't cast right up next to something, but you don't have to worry about that.
Well, the thing was, he went forward to cast I think a protection spell or something on somebody else, which is a touch spell.
He was not next to me when I cast it. He chased me. All right.
This guy was like doing barbarian whirlwinds, and he just went right up to it. So
He
yeah,
chased me. What do you want from me? He wasn't right next to him. He chased me.
Oh goodness! I can already tell how fun this is going to be.
Good
it's
Lord.
going to be crazy.
Oh my gosh!
I won't make it out of this alive.
You mean character creation? Or
Yeah.
Giant character creation.
So,
What do you want me to start reading what we have been receiving?
I was going to go through those and then let everyone know what the what they can buy.
Explain
for
the
with
menu,
their
and
stuff.
then and then we can.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you what your very generous donations through Super Chats can buy us tonight. So you can do good things and you can do bad things. So if you spend $20, you can choose to either give a player a Benny and put one in the lottery, or to steal 2 Bennies from one player and give them to another, which also adds a Benny to the lottery. If you can spend $50, you can give a Benny to 3 players with the least current Bennies. If there are tiebreakers, we'll roll for them, and that also adds a Benny to the lottery. Or you can allow me to steal a Benny from every player and also add a Benny to the lottery. $100 can let you either give, the floating blessing to a player or move it to another player. That will add a conviction to the lottery. Or you can give someone the floating curse or move the curse to another player. Now, if you move the blessing or curse to a player that already has the other, that player will decide where to shift the blessing or curse they already have. Now and for 200, I almost missed that one. You could steal all of a player's bennies and give them to another player. It cannot be me. It has to be another player, and that will also add another benny to the lottery. So our goals for the night are $150 is Sevi's trinket, $300 is Moss's trinket, $450 is Frost, $600 are Rudai's, $750 Crescents, and then that's our first lottery draw for all those bennies and convictions to go to a player. At $900, 3 convictions for Crescent. At $1050, 3 for Rudai, $1,200, 3 for Frost, $1,350, 3 for Moss, $1,500, 3 convictions to Sevi, and the lottery draw, and then the lottery's closed. So that's the top there, right? Is $1,350? Did I miss any? Oh no, $1,500. $1,500, 3 convictions to Sevi, lottery closed. Okay, I think I got through that all correctly.
You missed only one bonus. That's just because you don't know about it. But while we were at MegaCon, I picked up this. It's called Bug Borg. It's a little RPG where I'll read it to you. The premise behind this game is you're a tiny little insignificant bug in a world full of hungry predators and natural dangers. And so you have to play as a bug and go through all the dangers that a bug might experience and probably die a lot. So if we meet all the goals tonight, Chrysantha's going to do a bug shot. Bug shot. What a good title.
Oh my goodness, it is a good title.
I
Is that like
love the
Mortborg, but
idea.
bugs?
It's like Mortborg, yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
Mortborg's so
cool.
fun.
It's so cool. I love it.
I love Mortborg. You're gonna have fun. Mortborg is where everyone dies. If anyone wants a stream where people die, you play Mortborg.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun seeing if Chrysant can survive as an ant.
I think the right answer is no.
Yeah,
All right.
probably not.
Okay, so we have to go through what everyone has donated so far before we start talking about everyone's characters. So let me see. If we go up here, we have, going all the way back up to the top, I have Jensen for $20 to Chrysant. First on-stream character because she'll need the help. Sevi already has the roles. Hopefully there are more to come. And then we have Trucker Rob, Chin Up Rudy. Everything's gonna be all right. That's $50 to a Rudai.
$50 to me? Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Trucker Rob. And here I thought you didn't like me because I'm a Fed.
We had the horror host gifting 5 Moonskull memberships. Thank you very much. But does that translate into something? 5 memberships or no?
Yeah,
that's 25.
That's $20.
Yeah, the horror host is sending Benny to Arudai. They said he seems to be having a rough time lately.
No.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That will help him out, I think. Let's see. Dragon Noodle Soup for $100. I have been killing monsters for 2 hours. Curse Arudai.
Wow! Everybody was being so nice to me, and then Dragon Noodle has to come into the chat. Damn, I got the curse already?
You had to know the curse was coming for you. That was given. It'll probably end up with you, and Sevi will have the blessing.
Well, listen, the nuggets, listen, there's something called beginner's luck. We need to offset that. The curse should go to the nugget.
So let's see. That actually brought us up to Sevi's magical trinket, total of 195. So we've reached that goal.
Woo!
Okay, that was the horror host. And then let's see. Amateur Mini Painter gifted 5 memberships.
Yep, and that's steal your bennies.
Steal. Okay, so they.
Oh, Arudai, you're getting them.
Wait, who stole my bennies?
No, Aiden stole my bennies giving to you.
Thank you.
So how many who she get?
It's 2 bennies.
Two bennies. Then we have Ormond for $20. The only time Noelle won't steal my Benny. Everyone roll for endowment. Benny goes to the smallest or largest. Noelle's choice.
Oh no!
I got this one in the bag.
We'll do that when we transition over to the screen. So just hold that.
Dragon Noodle Soup just tipped 100. Dragon blesses Frost.
Wow! Now I see.
Thank you, Dragon.
Which of the Legend Seeker authors you like the most? Wow.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's start talking about your characters.
Well, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna transition us over so that we're not that kind of transition. Not that kind of transition.
We all heard it. We all heard
Oh
it.
my
We heard
God.
it. You know that you can't join the army anymore.
I wasn't planning on it to begin with, but it doesn't matter because I didn't transition. All right, so we're over to the map screen now. So if we want to get the endowment roll thing done, then since before we go into characters.
Are we shooting for largest or smallest?
Always largest. Why would I go for smallest?
Well, that's up to Noelle who gets the Benny for.
I think we should roll first, and then she should decide whether she's more proud of the largest or more pitiful of the smallest.
No, because
because then she can play favorites. We don't want her to play favorites.
I don't want to play
She
favorites.
would never.
I want her to play favorites.
Well, wouldn't the smallest need the Benny in compensation? Like
that's up to you, Noelle. He said that call was up to you.
I say the smallest gets it.
I'll add the tracker right after we roll.
87.
Wow.
Hey, your characters are always voluptuous.
It's genetic.
97. I own 79. Shit.
Woohoo!
92.
Is it in this one? I'm trying to remember. Is it R or D or
/R
space
R.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, mine didn't show up.
Okay, what is it? /R what?
No, you're showed up.
1D100. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
1D100.
Why
Okay.
is mine?
You had 92 first.
Gosh.
You had 92 first.
Oh no!
I did. No, I'll send you a screenshot of my screen. All I see is my 6, but
I see a 92.
I will
You got
also
92.
I will also take a 92 and not complain about it.
It says a 92. It says you rolled a 92 and then you rolled a 6.
I do
think
see
it's a
both.
92.
I do
Okay,
see both.
someone roll for me, please.
Okay, Kristen, hang on.
/R space is this the slash is on the opposite side, not that
Yeah.
one.
So-
It's the other one.
Forward slash.
Okay, R space 1D100. Sorry, I'm also tracking things. So
Look, there you go. Well,
50.
Well,
it's okay.
That's it.
You're a druid.
plan-
You can change your shape whatever you want.
Okay.
Can she? I don't think as a
No.
leshy. I don't. Oh, I gotta.
Oh,
No,
wait,
No.
no, you
Oh, my
can't.
bad.
Shit.
All right,
So-
hold on. We just got a tip from Tuesnos from 120. One penny to
Wow.
each player and the GM.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
How
Thank you.
kind.
So, Noel, are we starting off with 0 bennies?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I
so
am
you guys
currently
under-
at 1.
So you guys
I'm just
understand.
gonna take these off my sheet just so I don't confuse my brain.
Holy shit! So everybody knows how it works. What the bennies chat gives us today, when we play the game, it's 1 extra benny every session. So if they give you 10 bennies for 10 sections, you start with an extra benny essentially.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Nice. So that last thing gave us each a benny, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I wrote it down
Yeah.
properly.
Normally, what you all will start with 3, and I'll start with none. Is how I believe it works with the hard choices.
All right.
Sounds
Sweet.
good.
And then he gave me a 50, so that's 1. All right. Got mine. Perfect. Well, so my endowment was how much?
You know what? I'm gonna write this down. So for
79.
endowment.
Got it.
So
Oh, man.
Erudai was 79.
Jensen!
Chrysanth was, what were you, Chrysanth?
53.
Something.
53. Sevi was 89, and then Moss was 92, right? And what was Frost?
77.
Okay.
100.
Lucky 77.
It's 2 convictions.
Jensen,
all-
you
you-
tipped 100. Let me read it. Oh my god, and Dragon Noodle Soup just tipped 20. Okay, so Jensen said, oh, beginner's luck, so Chrysanth can have the blessing for now. Sorry, Frost, started this before Dragon Noodle.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
It's okay, Jensen. I'll live. Maybe.
Dragon Noodle Soup sent $20. Take 2 from Moss and give them to Chrysanth.
I've only got 1.
well, all of those donations get us Moss's magic trinket and Frost's, and we are like 20 some odd dollars off from.
I think
Everybody-
we're, so. Go ahead.
Can you please add the tracker to the screen?
Yes, I have to fix it real quick. So hopefully nothing else comes in like the next 5 seconds because there's some money from the last stream that hasn't been added to the tracker yet.
Oh yeah.
okay. Okay.
We got 70, I think,
70.
from the last stream. Yeah, because we got 20 and then $50 from.
So this should be 5.
Was that all Streamlabs?
Yeah, that was from Streamlabs.
Oh, then it's already
Okay.
counted.
So-
Okay. If it's the same,
Yeah.
I've just already counted.
Yeah, Feline and JJ sent us $50.
Well, somebody then who sent through super chat? Somebody sent. I'll ask Chrysanth. We're good.
Yeah, I'm losing track of things, so.
All I need, so anything that's through Streamlabs is automatically counted. I just need to know what the supers are and what the
Okay.
memberships are.
So for super chats, we got Trucker Rob sent a 50. Core host sent gifted 5 memberships. Orman sent 20. Dragon Noodle Soup sent $2.
Orman sent 20 Canadian, so that is
That's like $4.
that's 14.
All right, so 20.
Wow.
All right, so 75 total.
How many
75
Trudeau
total. I
bucks
got it.
is that?
1410.
What's that translate into, like in maple syrup?
A lot of maple syrup.
No, not a lot of maple
Like
syrup.
maybe a pint?
Uh,
A pint? No, that'll run you a whole lot more than.
the question is
Like,
how
half
much
pint.
cheese can you get wrapped around a banana for that amount?
Oh, so much. Like more than you can imagine, and it's like heaven.
No.
Oh,
Alright.
Is this literal or a euphemism? What do we? Is this?
like
You don't know about this,
no.
Russ?
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Mouse likes to wrap cheese around a banana and eat it, and
It's a
Chrysanth
delicacy.
loves it.
No,
I'm not
that's
a.
not delicacy.
I'm not a
That's-
casual cheese banana enjoyer. It just, it's a
Oh my
delicacy. I
gosh.
enjoy it every once in a while.
Oh my god. It makes it's literally making me gag thinking about it. That's so
I'm
gross.
waiting for him to get one of those jars of the nacho dipping cheese for chips and
Oh,
just stick
no,
a banana.
no,
in.
No, that's
no.
disgusting. That's disgusting. Look, Chrysanth will vouch for me. Will you, Chrysanth, please vouch for me? Damn it.
I've had
no.
cheese with bananas on all kinds of different
This
things.
is
and
the
snacks and
phase.
charcuterie plates.
Live on stream.
So I get this straight.
That is the best face. But then she tried it.
Wow.
She tried it afterwards, though. Remember? She tried it
No,
afterwards.
okay. What
tried it
else
with
weird
pepper
things
jack.
do you all eat? Because Moss has hot sauce in his coffee. You eat cheese and bananas.
That was
All
Frost
right.
first. I'm not gonna take that. I tried it because Frost does it on the reg.
Well, maybe. Maybe every stream that I'm on, yeah.
Gosh.
I mean, I've got a jar of, what is this? Pickled garlic.
Well, okay, but pickled garlic's good.
It
Like
is
I can
good.
get
It
behind
is
pickled
good.
garlic.
You just eat cloves of garlic that's been soaked in pickle juice?
Yeah, I told you I'm not a vampire.
What?
Right?
What?
Well, thank you, Orman. I appreciate you sending your money. I don't think Noel was insulting your super chat, so was it because we were talking about the fact that it was Canadian?
I insulted it. To be
I
fair,
don't
I
know.
insulted it first.
Well,
I
am
was just
grateful.
saying $20 in any denomination isn't getting you a pint of maple syrup. That's expensive.
Yeah,
It
and
is
Jeff
pure
was the
maple
one who
syrup.
sent the screenshot. Okay, Dragon Little Soup just gifted 50. So let me see. He says, give a Benny to 3 players. Which players?
I think it's the 3 players with the lowest is what it's supposed to be.
Yep, it's 3 with the lowest, and if there's a tie, you roll
Okay.
for it.
Oh,
All right,
so hold on just a second, because somebody, I can't remember, I forget who, somebody sent one to have me send 2 over to Chrysanth.
yeah.
I've only
Yeah.
got 1.
So just you're in the negative then, and
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're -1.
I get over
Yeah.
0.
Don't worry. Dan had like -3 on our character.
I have 1 right now.
All right, so okay, I'm at 1. So that means I think Moss gets 1 Benny, Frost gets 1 Benny, and I get 1 Benny. And
That's what it
then-
looks like to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Moss, you're currently at 0.
Okay.
Nice.
Why don't we tell them what you all are playing? Let's see here. I don't really care who starts. Let's start with Moss. Moss, tell everyone you're about your character, who you're playing here.
Hello, my character's name is Oliver Darkham.
Oh no.
He
Oh
is
no.
a very sneaky and sly and deceptive
Super
rogue.
serious.
Oh God.
Oh God, please kill me.
Blame David Frost for giving me. He wasn't gonna have a lip now, and list now he does.
accidentally
Do
said,
the lisp.
Oh
accidentally said
Do
no.
Moss
the
instead of
lisp.
Moss, and we brought up the idea of a lisp, and he's like, "Oh,
It makes sense.
No, please don't do the lisp.
Michaela, no,
Yes, do
ban."
the list.
And just so you guys know, I am a vampire, which is a half vampire and half something else. Although I think it's human, I don't quite know.
Oh my God, you didn't even read it.
Oh God.
Oh
I
god.
read it. I think it's like I think it's half human.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
it pronounced Dampier? Or do I say it wrong?
Dampier. No, it's
Yeah,
Dampier. He just has a lisp.
Oh,
Did it,
yeah,
well, this has nothing. Has no effect on how I pronounce my eyes.
Vampire, Dampier, you know.
Yeah, I'm a
Can we-
vampire.
Please put the Streamlabs link, please, and then we will pin it.
Yes. Somebody will put it. Mods got it.
Sassy Witch has immediately turned against me. First it was Shazine, now it's Sassy Witch. Sassy Witch is gonna make a voodoo doll of
How
my
do you-
characters.
Moss, explain to
The
me how
lisp
you
was
make
too much.
enemies with chat every single show.
It's a talent, man. It's a talent. I have no idea.
Auditory triggers just right there. It's negative ASMR. Here's the thing, though. At least she said kill Moss's character.
There's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
Instead of Moss.
The other one was kill Moss.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, oh dear.
And hey, we unlocked my trinket, so just one more to go, I think. Chrysanthemums.
Yep, we're a little more than 100 away from Chrysanthus trinket, and then everyone will have a trinket, and we'll have our first lottery draw.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Crazy. I love it. I love you people.
Yep, chat is greatest.
Yeah, they're usually pretty cool. I sometimes like chat.
Sometimes.
Oh my god, I'm
all
only
I've
gonna
got-
be able to picture South Park Al Gore in my head when you talk like that. With him
God.
going,
I was picturing Napoleon Dynamite's brother,
Tip. No,
Go
I
ahead.
just see
You
it.
just joked
I
because I've
see-
been training to become a cage fighter.
Oh my god. I love it.
No,
Does your glass have a tooth?
what?
Huh?
Your glass. It looked like there's a tooth. Oh, it's not a
straw.
no,
I do like that glass though, Super Mario. That's dope.
when it was the other way and it was just completely white from this
Everybody-
side. It looked like a tooth.
I was like, what are you talking about right now?
And I'm the blind one.
I don't know. It just didn't look like it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Another $100 for Dragon Noodle Soup. What?
God damn!
All right, let me
I
look
know.
to see. Thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup. All right, Dragon Noodle Soup said, "Move the curse to Sevi." Smiley face.
Oh,
Yes!
Uh,
Yes!
I thought for sure I was getting it.
I have been freed from the curse.
oh
you don't even know
god.
what it is yet.
I don't care. I just don't want to be cursed.
Curses are typically
God.
bad, so we really probably don't want it.
John Gordon tipped 40. Steal 4 bennies from Erudai and give them to the Nugget.
To the
Wow.
Really? You're gonna give it to the Secretary Nugget? Wow.
Yep. That's what John Gordon just did. Let's go.
Well
Wow.
Good move, John Gordon. Good move.
Don't give it to the evil ones.
No,
Yeah,
give it to
that-
no. You gotta give it to the healer. Obviously.
Darth just gifted 20 subs. In
Wow.
It goes
Dave.
to Ross for his beautiful lisp.
Thank you, Dave. You were always my favorite.
Oh my gosh.
He's a sneaky
So
snake.
that gets us.
Wait,
Everyone has their
1,
trinket
2.
now. Then they must, right? All right. So
Yeah,
that's our
we
first
have-
lottery draw.
That is the
Well, there
first.
you go.
Lisp is curse enough.
We haven't even detailed the characters yet. We're gonna do a lottery
So,
draw.
hold on. What do I get for the things?
I'm asking somebody to do the math.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's 20.
Confirm.
It's 20. Okay, 20
20
is
subs.
that's $100.
$100.
$100, and
So that's
so that's 5.
Five
Right? 5
pennies?
pennies. Yeah, 5
Wow.
pennies.
Wow, 5 whole bennies.
5 pennies to us.
That is pretty damn
Thank you,
good.
Darth Dave.
Thank you, Dave, my hero.
And Dragon Noodle Soup just tipped 100.
Good God.
Damn.
Let me see what he says.
Dragon!
He says, "Give the curse back to Erudai."
No! Why? Why would you take me on a roller coaster ride like that?
Oh my god.
Wow.
He's like playing 3D chess right now, or
That is-
4D chess. I don't know.
Let's
Brutal.
go. That's awesome.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right, I'm gonna spin the
Nice.
wheel. You've just depressed me, Dragon Little Soup Gaming.
Should
I
I tell
better read
people
this
about
letter.
my character, or
Well,
are you
Well,
doing the
I'm
one?
not-
I gotta do the lottery
Yeah,
really quick.
Yeah,
We'll do the lottery, and then
Well-
Moss has to tell people what his class is.
Rudai, what point do I stop calculating the lottery?
Pre Dave.
Free Dave.
PD.
Okay. Okay,
PD.
so that's 11. It's 11 bennies, 8 convictions.
11
Wow.
bennies, 8 convictions going to whoever wins this raffle. The wheels should be on screen. Let's
All
spin
right.
it.
Okay, because that means I have to watch
I'm gonna
screen.
put all of my points into the Tommy gun skill.
It goes to Moss. Moss is the big winner
yeah,
of the first lottery.
Okay,
And it was how many?
11 bennies, 8 convictions.
8 convictions.
Holy
Yes.
smokes! Where do I put my convictions? Because I don't see that on my sheet.
No, just
It-
write it in the
For
notes.
now,
Write
put
it
it
in
in
your
your
notes.
notes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. So
6, 7, 8.
So there you
9,
go.
10,
First
11.
lottery has been
28.
cleared out. Thank you, chat, for
Lovely.
your generosity. Now let's find out what Moss's class is. I don't remember what his race was. We've been so
I thought this was his class.
I
He said that fear.
I said it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Rainbow
a
Warrior.
Warrior. I'm a Dampier rogue, the sneaky, sly,
Oh,
slithery, and
God.
deceptive rogue.
Defective.
Wow. Just wow.
Lovely.
You're welcome, guys.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
All right, and
everything.
yeah,
Okay, there
Sebi,
we
if
go.
you would like to go next, I'm fine
Yeah.
with that. Okay.
Yeah. My character, her name is Mirashi. She is a half orc. And and what's the other half of her other than orc? Well, that half is whatever other half Musk's character has.
Human. It's always human.
It's
Oh,
always
that's right.
human.
I forgot to introduce my sister.
Now, how do you feel? I have to ask this question. How do you feel hearing his voice and knowing that you chose to be related to him?
It was not my choice. Okay,
We're both pretty stacked,
Apparently-
right?
Yeah, apparently our parents got around a lot.
Well, yeah. How you're a hat? You have to be half
The mother
siblings,
must have been
right?
human,
I
right?
have siblings,
Right? Yeah, the mother had to be human
Yeah.
because it couldn't have been
Yeah.
the orc.
I just assumed the entire time that my father was not a great guy.
But yeah, so I'm playing Mirashi. She is a half orc. Her brother
She's
is
a orc.
and
Wow.
she will be a fighter and a barbarian. And what I'm most excited about playing is her hindrances, because she's gonna be delusional and she's gonna be bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Bad combination.
Good characters.
Such a
Good
bad
characters.
combination.
Oh my
no,
god.
no,
you-
awesome combination, because she's gonna be seeing things and then hearing things, and she's gonna be bloodthirsty.
Yeah. Like, I mean, this is just to bring up that you start off in a sanitarium with no memory, and these are the hindrances you picked. Thinking like nothing could possibly go wrong. These hindrances under these circumstances.
Who are you people?
It's gonna go well. I have every faith in my ability to roll my way out of shit.
Yeah, what's to stop us from just killing each other right in the first wave? Like, who
Oh my
are you
gosh.
people? Where am I?
Okay. So, once again, Sevi's character out for blood, smashing face.
I don't know. So it'll be interesting. Her smarts is a 4, so we'll kind of see how that goes.
Oh dear.
She's a very, very smart individual.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see how this go. So okay? I'm just thinking about this here now. We have no one who's like an. You know what? We'll go over that as we go through more people's party. I have more people in the party right now. I'm thinking about how bad this is going to be for you all. This is no healer all over again, but in a different way.
No, we have a healer.
Well, you do. You do. That's Chrysanth. Chrysanth, let's hear about your character.
Oh my gosh. I will be playing Daybreak, the Leshy yes, the way that is spelled, it is pronounced Daybreak. I literally just looked up the phonetic spelling.
I like it.
And yeah, I will be a Leshy druid. And yes, I will be the healer. Heaven help us, because if I screw up, you guys are screwed.
It's always the healer's fault.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And you're a Leshy, so you are a sentient plant.
Yes, because I know you hate
Yeah.
them.
Well, no. Why do I? What gave you the idea that I hate the Leshies?
You were
I
saying that
you
you
love
didn't like
furries?
them. You said they were weird.
You
They're
only
not
like
weird.
furries.
Doesn't mean I don't like them. They're freaking weird.
But yeah, she's gonna be a little mischievous and a little nervous around everybody else. But maybe at some point she'll warm up to them. Who knows?
I hope so. She's responsible for healing them.
A lush druid says,
Oh, gosh.
sigh. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Is that why you're in the asylum? Because you just drank yourself to death? Or almost death?
Who knows?
Yeah, you all don't know why you're there.
So you're going to be our healer?
I'm the only sane person in this party. I can tell you that right now.
Wow. We're in
Really?
trouble.
Yeah. If that's
yeah.
the truth.
If you are in fact the sanest person in the party, if you end up being the most sane person in the party, I have a feeling you are all going to be very much in trouble. But I don't know. Moss's character seemed like he had his sanity at one point. Moss, why don't you tell us about your character?
Oh, yeah.
Not Moss. Frost. Sorry.
Oh, well,
I was gonna get to go again. Okay, I'll get back.
well, this is the other half of your character. When you put the cape up and you're... Oh, wait, no, that was that time. Oh, God.
Oh
He's
my
just going to
God.
think he has a cape, but he doesn't have one.
he does
Oh,
the
my
dorky
God.
duck
Here.
that has
Oh, God. No, he's just standing in the background.
Nobody
Nobody can see me. I'm invisible.
Why am I feeding into this? So, yes, I'm going to attempt a voice with this guy because I was inspired watching The Last Kingdom by Uhtred Bebbenberg's voice. So I am playing Godwin. He doesn't know what he is, but he sees when he has come to that he is covered in these weird glowing celestial tattoos all up and down his arms and his hands and around his neck, and he has some sort of a halo around his head, and he doesn't know what that means, but he has a burning feeling that he is supposed to be destroying outsiders, and he's not sure exactly why he is here. Maybe because he was too good at that. He's not 100% certain, but he also has realized that he has no shadow any longer. So something has happened to him, but he is a very upset individual also with the smarts of D4.
You know, I'm starting to feel like now, like I'm actually more sane. Like,
There
thank
you go.
you, Frost,
Well, he
for
is.
that.
I put his class down. He is not a monk. He is a living weapon. And I did choose a goddess, but I think that's completely up to Noel whether or not that's actually true, that that's his goddess, because he was going to be a living weapon of a specific celestial being, but now who knows? He is thin-skinned, so he gets upset at things. It's minor. It's not major. He's not going to go off the handle all the time.
Okay.
It's just minor. Just minor.
We dealt with thin-skinned characters here before. Cause
Yes.
problems.
Yes, we
The minor
have.
one's not too bad. You can get taunted pretty easily, but I think it's going to work out for him. But he is going to be an ambidextrous living weapon / monk. So,
Did you sell your shadow to the devil?
He's not certain where it is or why it's gone. But every time he gets angry, his eyes turn gold. The runes on his arms and body flare, and the halo becomes brighter. And he punches walls a lot. He's probably in one of the thickest cells that they have because he is never
Wow.
unarmed. Ever.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's think Rorschach, but maybe a little crazier. You're locked in here with him.
You know, I'm
like
starting to think that like we're just gonna be destroying everything, and then everybody else is just walking away.
But he is also an outsider, like you are. And I think this
Rorschach
is
wasn't
Vampire.
crazy. Rorschach was right.
Rorschach was right, and that's why he is right, but he doesn't know what's going on, so he thinks he's
I see.
Makes
I see.
yeah. But I don't know who else is an outsider here. I know.
No, I don't think any.
I don't
None
think we
of
have any
them are
outsiders.
considered
Just you?
I
outsiders.
think the half orc is considered an outsider, right?
Yeah, I
Oh
am.
yeah. Yeah, aren't you? No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I am.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I can't remember what Dampiers are.
Wouldn't the Leshy be too?
I think Dampiers
Leshies
are
are
undead.
rare.
Oh, okay,
Leshies-
it would say it under your special abilities, I
Yeah.
think, whatever.
Leshies are rare, but I don't know if they're outsiders.
I
But
did say-
technically, they are. Aren't you from the Fae? Like you're Fae touched or something, aren't you, Leshies?
It would be under your special abilities probably, because I took instead of one of the abilities that the ASMR get, I swapped one of them for the alternate, the Celestial Crusader. So he gets free rolls on fighting outsiders. But yeah, he is definitely not human.
Not at all.
It
Lovely.
could factor in somehow.
I
Very,
can hear somebody
very,
typing.
very interesting.
sorry,
but
that's me.
he's not human, but we do have a human, or an alleged
Do
human.
we?
Yeah, Rudi's character is the only human in the party.
Somebody killed a human!
I am the token human. I'm literally going to start off trapped in a room of monsters. This is going to be terrifying for me.
Burn him to the stake!
Oh man,
Or
is
like
that?
a steak.
Oh my
Just have it
god.
medium rare, medium rare.
I know whose blood
Not
looks the
medium
tastiest
rare, none
now.
of this
Oh
rare.
dear God. No, I'm definitely not playing Randy. Was this a lead in for me to talk about my character?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't stomping over somebody else's turn. Yes, I'm going to be playing as the only human in the group. His name's Daryl. He is going to be, Lord help me, a gunslinger. So I'm very excited about that. I've kind of designed him to cycle through cards and try to get jokers and stuff as much as possible, and kind of fight from a medium distance. He's a bit of a curmudgeon. I'm kind of think Sawyer from the show Lost. Kind of a loner, keeps himself a bit grumpy, but ultimately in the end typically does the right thing. I may be dooming myself though, because after I made the character, I actually read the rules about the class and learned
I'm
that
not laughing at you. I'm laughing alongside you.
every time you get a critical failure on an attack roll, your gun breaks, and then you have to repair it. So, well, we know what happens to me quite often. So we're gonna find out.
Good luck. Good luck.
That was so nice. Good luck.
Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty sane though. I've got a smarts of 8. I'm a pretty smart character.
You, oh
It's
my
pretty
god,
good.
yeah, you are, wow, twice as smart as anyone else in your party, it seems like.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was gonna be the case, but I guess I'm gonna be the smarts guy.
But I was just realizing, like, none of you have any academics at all. Like, we don't have a wizard or anything like that in the party, or a bard, anyone who would have cause to have academics.
I took
I took it as
Okay.
well.
You did, okay.
Dragon Noodle
Despite
Soup?
his low smarts, he was forced to study at some point.
Dragon Noodle Soup just gifted 100. Give the curse to Moss because
Yes!
Erudite decided to play a human.
I'm already cursed with vampirism, dude. What are you doing?
And he doesn't know who his dad was.
Yes, my father.
He went out for something.
He went out for cigarettes and never came back. To the convenience store and
Wow. Wow.
He went out to milk a cow, never came back.
That's pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we
I can't-
are. I know it doesn't reflect it on the screen yet because I've got to update the tracker with the
Okay.
the non Streamlab stuff. But we are currently at $1,040, so that's pretty
wow.
good. You guys
Yeah,
are
so
trucking
that-
along.
You are. That means 3 convictions to Chrysanth and very close, about $10 off from Erudite getting his 3 convictions. So we are plowing through these goals here, guys. You are the best.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Hey, I just realized something. Does this mean that there's a potential that the mother of Moss. And what is your character? It's Oliver and what is your orc's character name? Marashi. I wanted to say Mirashi. That your mother is a serial killer, a Black Widow, and she just marries these guys, has a kid with them, and kills them somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that would explain a lot.
That would be crazy because that means that she would have killed an orc and a vampire.
That's what makes me terrifying.
Maybe she's really badass.
She's
Might have
probably
been
the best friend of the whole
Virgil's
campaign.
mom is our mom.
Yes, Virgil's mom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
Virgil's
my gosh.
mom's got
I was
it
just-
going on.
I was just about to ask because I was like, the location where this story takes place, at least where it starts, is in Usavald, which is right next to the Eye of Dread in the Deadlands, which is a very not friendly place in the Inner Sea region. I was going to ask you how you ended up there, but apparently it's outer space. How an orc and a vampire and a human met up and procreated and
You see,
know
my
what?
mother was a time
Sometimes-
traveler.
Sometimes I just look at my mom and I think, not gonna go there. Just not gonna ask questions.
Wow, they were the first throuple. Oh no.
oh no. Wait,
Well,
so wait, are you some
I
kind
was
of
born-
like
I'm the older sister, right, Moss? I'm the older sister. So she had it. She got it going on with a Nork first, and then
Wow.
she's like, "Nah, man."
that wasn't exotic enough, so she went for the undead?
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's true. We have a half brother named Virgil somewhere.
So the idea, Virgil's mom killed an orc and then a vampire and then went and married a cop who became an alcoholic and now makes knickknacks to get by on Absalom Station.
Wow. Okay, I could kind of see that life panning out like that.
Yeah, that's how life is sometimes.
Oh wait.
Well, she's also probably on the run, so nobody knows that she killed the orc and the
But
vampire.
if she's on the run, like okay, so hang on. Does she remember any of this? Because supposedly she somehow got through the gap and like she existed through the
idea.
gap.
Maybe she doesn't anymore. Maybe
I don't
that's why
know.
she's stuck there.
Because it turns out neither I nor Virgil really knew our mom very well at all.
Wow.
Don't forget that Virgil's mom also went to Hotel 36 and saved everybody except the rude eye.
Was she
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
space trucker?
Yeah,
Just
rude,
large
man.
barge driving around here?
I don't know, man, but she's got a secret backstory because she hid this from her son. She when the crew came over, she's like, "Have some cookies." It was being all sweet, but secretly she's out like living some secret agent life. I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Well, actually, that's what we all thought every single time we were there. That's what we thought. We thought she had a secret life.
It's true
And
life.
not sparkle in the sunlight, Hunty.
Yeah, but you'll never see it because I'm also very sensitive to sunlight and it hurts.
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh, am I really gonna have to listen to that? Noel, can I cast Entangle on his mouth and just keep him shut the entire
That
time?
is not how Entangle works. I'm sorry. Try
Look
it.
here.
Oh,
The dice
no.
have been cast.
Yeah.
Dear
You need a-
God.
Tiny blast radius about
Man, I would try an accent, but I can't do any accents.
Your Italian was something.
It was not Italian, but it was a thing.
You should do Colombian. Do Colombian.
Do Colombian. Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Do Colombian.
That's pretty
I
good.
can do exactly one accent too, and it's not good either. I feel you.
What if I just like insert Spanish words here and there?
Are you saying orcs are
Are
Spanish?
Spanish?
Yeah, what
I
are you trying to
mean,
say?
That would be the
That's-
equivalent in this game of
That's
speaking in
what
tongues.
Watsy thinks. That's what Watsy thinks.
Yeah,
so
Sevy's
you know
full
what?
on board with Wizards of the Coast now.
I like it.
Damn. Damn.
Oh, you have a request, Moss, in chat to say something.
Oh God.
I have a request in chat. Oh,
I'm smooth.
now Kith.
Oh God. Oh God. Why?
Oh no.
Can the curse on Moss be that he is mute? No.
Incredible.
man.
Incredible.
So mean.
Do Canadian. Canadian. I don't know, man. We'll figure
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
bud. Oh yeah, bud. I'm so sorry.
There you go. Hey, you got 2 accents.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
too.
you go.
Well, I could do Boston, but no one wants a Boston.
Boston.
It's just
No,
everything's wicked.
don't try.
Every enemy in this game has to be from Boston.
Yeah.
Every-
Hey, kid,
Everything.
Hey, I'm walking here. Can't you see? There's only one hallway.
that's
in this
New York.
entire-
Wow, that's New York.
Wow,
Way
you
to
done it.
slap Boston in
Oh,
the
they're
face.
all
You
they
don't
all root for the Patriots or
It's
whatever. I
all
don't
the
know
same.
things.
You gotta taste things
It's
are
all
wicked.
the same.
New England is basically the same size as every
Uh-oh.
other state.
No.
Wow.
Boston.
Wow, them fighting words.
No.
Moss, that's
Bo-
wicked,
Oh,
man. Wicked.
Tell me I'm wrong with the
square.
square mileage.
Wait,
Ah, you're wrong.
I
Wow.
hearing all of you try to do a Boston accent. We don't talk like that, kid. We talk like this. I had to park my car wicked far away. I had to bang a Yui just to get over to the Packy. And then
Okay,
I
that's
saw
good.
Mrs. Sullivan. What? She has a wicked dumper.
That can happen again.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wicked jumper.
Tipped $20.
And if you don't know what
Hey.
a dumper is, it's someone's behind. It's
I connected the dots.
I figured that out myself.
Well,
I don't
some
think
people don't
that
know.
moves the blessing. How much moves the blessing?
100. 100
100.
moves the blessing.
100. That's
Okay.
a Benny.
So that would be a Benny to Chrysanth then.
Okay, very good. Let me update this. So that would be 1062. Or I'm gonna update the tracker.
Math is hard.
Dragon
It is.
News, I thought you
And I
wrote
think-
do a Barbie accent. I misread that. I'm like, what? Oh,
Yeah,
A
Boise.
Barbie.
Boise. Oh, don't know.
Boise?
Shit.
It's all potato, 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 potato.
I know. I was gonna say, do they have an accent in Idaho?
I don't know, man.
Is there an Idaho accent?
I'm sure they have some type of accent.
I think Frost has it right. It's just potato. They just say potato.
Mm-hmm.
They just say potato.
They
I'm
just
sorry
say
for all
potato.
you
It's like a
who live
Pokemon. They
in
just say
Idaho.
potato.
It's like I am Groot.
And
I am
Groot.
Groot. I am
Exactly.
Groot.
It's just all you say is potato,
Potato.
Potato.
potato, potato, potato.
So, Noel, can you tell us a little bit about like the start of the campaign? Like, are we in an
Yeah.
asylum, in an abandoned building?
Well, you start in an asylum in Ustalov, and I always say that wrong. Ustalov, which, like I just said earlier, is adjacent to the Deadlands. It's not the prettiest of places. It's not somewhere most people would willingly find themselves. And at least for the beginning of the adventure, none of you have any memories. So I don't want to give too much away, but you find that you can't leave the asylum.
Oh,
So your first sort of task is to sort out what's going on within the asylum itself. Hopefully recovering back some of your memories, and then kind of begin to uncover bits and pieces of the bigger mystery going on around you. So, and because a lot of it, I don't want to give away a whole lot to everybody because you yourselves don't remember anything at first. So,
yeah.
yeah, the story itself is very much like I said earlier, it's based on Cthulhu mythos, specifically the stories about dreams. So dreams play a huge part, especially in the beginning here, about everything that's going on. So it's pretty wild, and it goes a lot of places. It'll go places I think you and chat won't see coming. So it has some pretty good twists and turns in it.
How are you gonna handle? I mean, if it's based on Cthulhu, how are we gonna have like sanity? I mean, I guess there's no sanity, but like, are we gonna go insane, like, or temporarily insane?
So a few of you and are familiar with Call of Cthulhu, and their system, their sanity system, and how that works.
Yeah.
So what I want to try and make work within Savage Worlds is something similar, that the more exposure you have to these otherworldly things, these crazy things, is that they warp your mind, and you're going to carry that around with you, and too much of it, and then your character starts to become paranoid, or they might have other random effects that, as it builds up over time, affect how you are able to interact. Yep. So.
All right.
So we won't have a separate stat that affects sanity that we need to track. These will be like additional, we may end up getting new hindrances or something, or I don't know how the whole thing works out exactly systematically.
So the way it works in Savage Worlds, because there's the madness system, but that just makes you roll on the fear table.
Oh, okay.
And which I want to modify a bit, so that, because I don't like the fear table how it currently is. So I have some thoughts written down about how that's going to work, but I have to do some testing with it, see if it works out the way I would like. Yeah, so it might you might become more susceptible to reacting to these cosmic horror things that you see or whatnot.
My common question from Godwin will be, can I punch it?
Can I punch it? Oh, sometimes you can't punch things.
You don't want to know what my character's question would be.
Can I Look, a tentacle. Can I go for it?
God.
Is there blood in that thing?
One of my, I wish I should have brought a picture of my favorite, like, baddie character that exists in the story at the start, because it's called the Tatterman, and he's fantastic. I love him so much. But I don't have a picture.
Hate him, aren't we? Yes.
I wish I had a picture I could share with you all, but I can't find one I can easily share with you all. It's gonna drive me nuts. But yeah, there's. I wish there was more of the story I could share, but because the beginning is a one giant mystery, telling you anything kind of gives away what's going on. So
Definitely don't spoil it for sure.
Maybe what we can do is just gonna go around and then say like why you chose to build the character that you did. Maybe.
Yeah. No, let's tell chat why.
That'll be interesting.
That. And I don't care. We'll go back and start in the order we did before, so we can go back to Moss.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Do I want to give away like who I modeled my character after?
Yeah. Tell them what you want to tell them.
Up to you. You don't have to say everything.
So I modeled my character. I'll just say it because I don't know if I'll be able to accurately depict it. Well, that needs to be seen. But I modeled my character after the character Wormwood in Screw Tape Letters. My idea for Oliver is that he would be kind of the recipient of some sort of, I don't know if they're going to be physical letters or what, but basically he'll be the recipient of some sort of like advice that helps him in more or less corrupting people. And I thought for sure probably a rogue, a dashing young rogue would be the most appropriate for that kind of a character description. Either that or a bard, but I didn't want to do a bard. I haven't been a rogue in a long time, so I want to do a rogue. And the Dampier just looked just looked cool. I saw it and I was like, wow, I can suck people's blood. And he's undead, he's evil. So I was like, that fits perfectly.
Excellent. That's actually really interesting that you pulled from Screw Tape Letters. That's such a that's a throwback for me. I read
That's a
that
good book.
a while ago. It's a excellent book, and if you read it with the commentary from C.S. Lewis, it's wonderful. But did not see that coming. That's really interesting.
It's a terrifying book. If you read, it's terrifying.
I'll have to add it to my list. I'm doing the Mistborn Chronicles right now, so that's what I'm on right now. Real quick, a couple things. I added conviction counters to your sheets. I had to turn the world setting on for it, so you should now have a conviction spot at the top of your sheet, so you can track that stuff. Second, Sevi and Chrysanth, I guess you need to do booty rolls in addition to your
Booty.
upper chest area rolls.
Upper endowment.
You chest
I already
first, yeah.
We already
Booty.
figured out that that's called a dumper. A dumper.
Yeah,
Dumper-
that's a
roll.
That's
We
a
need your
dumper
dumper- we need your
endowment.
dumper
A
rolls.
Dumper endowment.
And then for the last, because we're getting really close, guys. We are about 450-ish away from finishing off the entire goal. So for the remainder of that portion, we're going to double the lottery editions. So if you donate whatever that lottery amount is, will be doubled going into the pot.
I love that, John. He's so emphatic about it. We need ass rolls now. I'm sorry, pronto.
Pronto.
Just letting you guys know.
Okay. All right. So you do that.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
88.
88.
Who
Yet
are you
again,
paying?
yeah.
I'm flat.
Hey, would you please stop looking at my sister?
Oh my god. Are you gonna be like?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so freaking weird.
She has nothing to do in her cell but squats.
Wow!
Oh no, the erudite I already established. Those don't work.
Well, for Dina. She's not part orc.
Listen, it's not my fault. I gave you a roll to see how much you increased, and you rolled a 1.
Shush.
True.
All right. I don't. Okay. After Moss, I don't remember which order we went in. Was it
I went
Sevi?
to-
Sevi
yeah.
went next.
I think it was
I know.
Okay,
Sevi.
Sevi went next.
So I wanted to kind of play a character that was actually insane, because I love the idea that we're setting at an asylum, and I wanted her to actually be insane. So so she's gonna, and I've never played just an outright insane character, and I thought that sounded to be really fun, particularly too because Moss is my younger brother, and he's getting letters from a mysterious individual, and I'm hearing voices and I'm seeing things, and part of what we were talking about is like, what is the connection between me being insane and seeing creatures out in the night, and passing on those messages to my younger brother.
Just tapping on the wall.
Yeah.
Wow!
Oh my
It's
goodness.
just, it sounded just really, really fun. And generally as a matter of course, I tend to play characters that always stay really far back, usually around 100 or 150 feet away from everything, so I don't get hurt. And I know that when we played Mommy's Mask, that was the first time that I kind of ended up playing a character that got in the thick of battle with it. And what I like to kind of do was, if I'm playing an insane character, she might as well kind of like actually be more like, I think like I was like envisioning like a mixture of Callisto being crazy and then Harley Quinn being crazy in a way
Oh my
too.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, so she is definitely gonna be crazy, and that's why I'm just excited to kind of play it out and just gonna see how it goes
Well-
and research stuff to say to Moss and everybody's characters.
So when you say, so I'm thinking delusional's your major hindrance, right?
Yeah.
So that's you, and you. Do you see specific things, or you just see and hear all kinds of things?
Mostly demons.
Wait, are the demons
Okay.
your friend, though? Are you evil? Just
We shall
I-
see.
Hmm.
But it's I didn't like specify. Oh, it's only like this one particular thing, so I'll leave it up to you, Noel. But I think like I thought it would be really really fun to play somebody that was just bad out crazy.
Oh my goodness.
It's your fault. You told me it's an asylum, and I was like, oh my god, I got to play a crazy person.
It is an asylum, but apparently you were supposed to be there.
Which is why it's so funny. I mean, maybe I was there the entire time. Maybe they were just
Oh my
there to break
goodness.
me out. You never
Oh
know.
boy. Oh boy.
He just came to visit and got stuck.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna. I'm thinking at the beginning of the story, I'm gonna be like, this is just gonna be so much fun with that character.
Yeah, I'm just really really excited, and of course, because of that, she's a barbarian and she is bloodthirsty because again, she's crazy. So, but you know, again, like she'll listen to. I mean. She'll listen to the party, she'll listen to Maz, but her tendency will be to go all crazy.
Okay. All right. Well, fun.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Accidental incest is the plot.
Oh
No.
no. Oh no.
No. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So, you know, the Wonder Twins over here. Let's go back to our plant druid.
Well, I had actually kind of taken the idea when everyone started saying how, you know, because when Sevi found out she could be crazy, she obviously went crazy and started and got very excited. So I was kind of the mind of, what if I'm the one who's like desperate to be seen as, I need to be useful or this party of evil people are going to kill me. So that's kind of going to be my, that's going to be her driving force of, please see me as useful so you don't either kill me, leave me behind, or keep me as like, you're the healer, but you're the pet. You don't get to make decisions, sort of a thing.
And so you decided to be a houseplant.
Yes.
I know. So I was like, but you're a plant.
Yeah, I know.
I
What
just
kind
feel
of-
like wait a second. She's a plant-based druid. That means she's like the impossible druid.
Yes.
Like the
Yes,
impossible.
she's an impossible druid.
Oh, come on,
I'm not convinced that Mirashi's gonna think that you're not one of her delusions, because you're gonna be a talking plant. And I just don't know that Sevi's character is gonna be able to differentiate. Like, yeah, that's just my friend, the talking plant. You know?
And when we start talking to her, she's just going to be like, "You see her too?"
See, I'm not crazy.
Dragon DJ just tipped $20. First time donating. I'm giving it to a Rudai. Hopefully it helps
Nice.
after what went down this week. Smiley face.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. It does. You guys' support tonight means a lot to all of us, but especially.
Yes,
Oh yeah, for
We
sure.
love you guys.
Yeah.
we love chat. Chat is best.
I think the
Uh,
question is, will the plant look real or ethereal? And
Well,
what would it feel like if I start to like eat it? Like,
I mean, it is a living, breathing, alive plant. Like if you tried to eat an alive cow, it will scream. It will scream.
There, I just make her sound chop.
Also, you're
Can you do-
bloodthirsty, so you might not find her satisfying.
Can you do
Yeah, I mean-
photosynthesis?
Oh my
You know,
god.
Oh no.
Well, you know the best thing is though,
This needs more salt, man.
as an ASMR, I can innately create daylight. It's just, she's like, I don't feel so good. I'm like,
Just daylight.
she's like,
Stay the hell away from me.
I'm just,
Well, the funny part is, when I was reading up on what leshies can do, I can actually just turn into a plant.
Really?
Yes.
I could just turn
Yes.
into a plant and be carried around.
Yeah. Well, did
Oh,
you?
that's
Because you can choose different types of leshies, right? Which one did you choose?
Oh, in
She's a
in
vine.
Savage
She's a
World,
vine
it's only
leshie.
vine. Yeah, it's
oh,
only
it's
vine.
only vine. You can't do the mushroom one.
They
No,
haven't
it's only
added those
vine.
yet. Nope.
Oh, you could have been an adorable little sentient mushroom.
No,
Thank
she
you
can
so
turn into like
much.
a wall of ivy, poison ivy.
yeah.
Yeah,
you-
actually,
Oh,
I went with Morning Glories.
Oh,
So-
well, there you go.
More serious
Okay.
question. Does it look like a person made out of plants, like Groot, or just like a random plant that is alive?
They look kind of funky. Hey, I mean,
They're very
I don't know.
Fey-like, in my opinion. They're like their bodies are kind of
well-
wood. They got plant leaves everywhere.
I'm surprised you didn't go with just like
yeah.
a walking chrysanthemum and just, flavor it that way.
Did she
I
have red
would've,
hair?
but-
Does she have red hair? Does your character have red hair?
No, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
they-
vines with the blue Morning Glories in them.
Chris,
Okay.
I'm sending you a DM in Discord. I think you'll
Okay.
find it interesting. I found this out in high school when we went to the state crime lab.
Oh god.
Wow.
Can I see?
Psychedelic effects of Morning Glory seeds.
yeah. I was gonna
Oh,
say you
no.
can grind up morning glory seeds and make drugs out of them.
Yeah.
I
We
knew
go to the
that.
state crime lab because we're like, why is there a packet of morning glory seeds behind the glass in this display? And they're like, oh, you're not allowed to send those to prisoners for a reason. I'm like, what?
I'll just pick every time.
No, you're just picking flowers out of her hair and just chomping down on her.
And then she's like, oh, demons.
Yes!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like
Can I have
the
some more demon
example
fuel?
of the leshy, like in the Pathfinder book, looks really weird. It almost it looks like a sentient vegetable, but they can look all different, and they are fey. I'm pretty sure they're like fey touched.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a variety. They're interesting little creatures. But she's a plant, and that's what matters.
So, yes.
Matters.
Unfortunately, because I'm so little,
And
I'm
something
very,
is-
Yeah,
I'm very squishy,
you're,
guys.
you're considered small, right? So
Yeah.
you're itty bitty.
Yeah,
somebody
my
needs to
size is
cast
-1.
blight.
Oh my goodness. All right. I guess we're going to have to protect the little nugget.
Yeah.
Well, little nugget,
protect the
I
squishy
have
plant.
I have some questions. What kind of like powers and hindrances did you take?
My starting powers are healing, entangle, and lower trait. I didn't take boost trait, just lower trait.
Okay.
And,
so crowd control.
Yes. So healing. My healing is basically going to be rub some dirt on it. So I'm just going to take dirt and rub it on your wounds and just be like, "You're fine. You're fine. I rubbed some dirt on it. You're good.
Get back out there, just pats everybody on the butt. Go.
Go. You're good."
Did you take any hindrances? I don't see any.
Not
no,
yet.
No. Okay.
I had sent you a question because I wanted to take the secret hindrance, but it could be a major or a minor, depending on whatever you decide
Oh.
the secret could be.
Oh, I didn't know that you sent me something on that.
Is your weakness fire?
It didn't actually say.
Don't answer that question. Why would you answer that question to the
I
crazy
said
lady?
it didn't say.
I wouldn't answer. Period. I would have just, or if you could answer, just say no, so she doesn't have to try. If you say you didn't say, she's gonna
I'm
test it.
curious.
But still try.
It's innocent curiosity. What's your weakness? What's your greatest fear?
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Fire?
I played a character that was afraid of a dark in a campaign where we were going to be delving into pyramid tubes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you're thinking of that one.
That's true.
I did that on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think one of my hindrances was going to be mild mannered, so I'm not going to be very intimidating.
That was freaking Rakona's hindrance was mild, man. He ended up being chaotic nice. And
And then depending on whether you thought my secret was major or minor, I was either going to be timid as a major, which would be a lot of penalties to fear checks, or what was it? Spooked as a minor with a focus on outsiders, which means fear check the first time I meet Frost.
And me.
And you, yeah.
Oh God. I think you should go with that personally. I want you to freak out with everybody.
yeah, being timid, yeah, probably would be the way to go.
Chat,
But-
we are going into our last half hour, so we've got just 30 more minutes to meet the full goal. And remember, all the lottery things are going to be doubled.
Chat, I believe in you. We will get there. We will get there.
We will.
I have to read through your thing because I didn't know you sent it to me. I'm bad about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll send you a
and then-
condensed version.
Okay, and then I will let you know. But having a secret is always fun. So I'm down for that. But then let's talk to Moss. Not Moss. I keep saying Frost and Moss the same. And you're not.
This is Fear
Don't-
Mage's
Yeah.
match with Thrush, and
Don't-
We're indistinguishable, really.
pretty much.
Okay, I know. Look at you. You look exactly alike. Can't tell you apart.
Exactly. I'll just
Let's
do
go
this
with-
real quick. Just
Yes.
I'm Moss. I have a lift.
Moss.
Yeah.
I have a.
Oh
Frost, what
my God.
inspired your character?
I wanted to play a character that, well, it is not like the grumpy bastard I played in a few other campaigns. This guy is a little more like out there and gregarious, but he is also supremely just convinced that he has a purpose because he is emblazoned with all these symbols, and he has this halo. He has a celestial bloodline. He firmly believes that he is here in this place for a reason, and that he is convinced himself that he may have actually put himself here on purpose. That he wasn't, somebody else didn't do this to him. But if he finds out that it was somebody else doing it to him, it's going to shatter a lot of his misconceptions and lies that he's been telling himself.
Uh-oh.
Which could be entertaining because he prefers to think that he's testing himself, that nobody else could have actually possibly ever, managed to get him in here. I mean, how could they possibly do that to a living weapon?
True.
Maybe because
No.
he's not as powerful as he thinks.
Zero
But-
advancements.
Exactly. And he is a little bit vengeful, but I kind of base him off of I'm not going to say exactly who, but a couple different character archetypes in some books. The one is the One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich, but also a character in Paradiso that was met by someone. But the voice, I am going to attempt to do the Uhtred of Bebenberg voice, the very stilted speech. We'll see if it works. We'll
Do
see
we
if I
get a
can actually
sample?
manage to do it. What's that?
Do we get a sample?
Yes, I know. We get a
Oh, yeah,
sample.
that's what I was saying. It's like, I am Godwin. Who the hell are all you people, and why are you looking at me like that? Along those lines.
Like
That
it.
reminds me of the guy who plays in District 9, the South African guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've watched The Last Kingdom
Yep.
on Netflix, he's destiny is all. He's the
Yep,
raised
I
by
know who
the
you're talking about.
Danes, but he's the main character. He's the Saxon warrior. So yeah, he's more along those lines, but he definitely is right now. He's a living weapon because he is ambidextrous. He has the brawler feat. He can fight with either hand or his feet. He's pretty fast. He can run around, and
Oh, man.
he's probably just sitting in that cell, just punching the wall day and night. And he's probably worn holes in the bricks.
Oh boy.
Are you the Avatar?
He's I would say if you think of him along the lines of Matt Murdock, like early Matt Murdock,
Matt
or
Murdock.
Rorschach.
Or
He's like, good luck. You're stuck in here with me. He's just going to do whatever he has, hands, feet, legs, knees, smashing people with anything that's around him. He doesn't care as long as he gets the job done.
I like it.
He's got to be fun.
yeah, I feel like you all aren't going to have an issue too much with your like frontline combat. I think it's like your backup mid to ranged combat that we are going to have, especially if Aruda, you are the ranged option.
Yeah. I'm not taking any ranged spells, so I'm not taking any damage. It's all gonna be control. So,
Well,
So,
I've got an increased pace die. I can run pretty fast to get up to him. Does that help? Throw myself at people? No, maybe not.
No. How do we end up with parties like this?
I have one thing that I'm going to ask you because, well, depending on how the trinket stuff goes, I don't know if those trinkets are going to give us like access to a power or something. I may take an edge for a class to do one thing, but it seems like kind of a deep dip to just get one ability to make the character do something interesting.
Yeah, your trinkets generally aid in augmenting something your class was already meant to do. So it's that's generally how like Rakona had his book and I had what the heck did I even have? I don't even remember. But yeah, that they'll usually be a trinket to help enhance your class. What your how your playstyle is already meant to play. Help that out.
Okay. Well, the one power that my guy has is punch. Unarmed strike. That's his power. That's it.
More punch.
More
Trinket
How do you
more
say
punch.
brass knuckles in Boston?
What is oh god, what's the name of the character from Street Fighter that when he punches his arm stretches? Give him that for his ranged ability.
Oh my gosh. Right?
Whoop.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I cannot think of his
I'm
name.
blanking on the name so bad right now.
I don't know who that is, but I mean, if it added range, it would be more of like his the tattoos, the celestial tattoos, actually just doing a
going forward into the rage. Yep. Okay, we can see.
What I originally was because the character that I made was for Kingmaker was an oracle, a life oracle, who was Godwin the Ever Wounded, and he was, he was the guy who had the pierced, his chest was pierced, so he was eternally bleeding, but that allowed him. He always healed everybody around him just by existing.
God, that sounds like an Elden Ring character.
Oh yeah, Dawson.
What I wanted to do is he had Bolt and a few other things as his abilities because I made him this way, and I was trying to figure out a way to do this with Godwin here. Is when he cast his bolt, it was from his eyes. He was just channeling it like that, and I'm like, oh my god, that'd be so great to do with this guy, but I have to take the wizard class.
Yeah, because you need the arcane background.
Yep.
Don't trust me.
But we'll just make sure that Arudai has a lot of leg
Well,
balls.
I have an arcane background.
Gunslingers get an arcane background? Do they really?
As one of my edges, I took arcane background. I created my own.
Oh, okay. So are you going to try and do like magic ammo? Can we even do that in this?
So I didn't really talk. Well, I'll talk about it more, I guess, when I get to my character.
Okay,
but yeah.
Well, yeah, let's move to your character.
we're there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I think we are.
Whoa!
Yeah, so I didn't go into much about it, but I guess since we're going a little deeper, so Daryl, he's a gunslinger. He kind of keeps himself. He's a bit of a lone wolf. His hindrances are being mean. So he's kind of a curmudgeon, and he's sort of very standoffish and sarcastic, and very, again, if you think Sawyer from Lost, you'll get the idea.
Nothing has changed.
Wow, a lot has changed. I'm a very happy person, generally. He has a secret. And he also has an attachment, and the attachment is to this deck of harrow cards that he carries around with him. And if
I forgot about that. Yeah.
if those cards ever get like taken away from him or he loses them, he gets really bent out of shape. But those cards, they're a part of his backstory he doesn't really talk about, but he has a magical connection to them. So he can kind of use them like Gambit. So he can sort of like throw them and they explode. He can also use them to later on when I get more powers and unlock it more. He'll be able to do things like fortune tell and tell the future. They'll kind of like fly out of the case up in front of him and shield him, things like that. He did take an arcane background, so he has dark sight, confusion. The cards kind of flutter around and confuse people. And then he has Havoc, which is sort of his ability to throw people backwards into walls and stuff. So as a gunslinger, he actually gets a power called Unlock. So it's just like the unlock spell where you would use magic to unlock a door or something, but instead it's flavored to the gun, so you're like shooting the lock off type thing.
Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Harrow portion of your backstory, and I had to go and like read up on the Harrow because I didn't know a whole lot about them. And I was like,
so my goal is there's a prestige class. There's a prestige class called the Harrower in this campaign. Harrower?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say that right. But he basically you get bonuses based on what your card draw is in initiative. So whether you get a spade, a diamond, or whatever. And then I have designed my class to like cycle through cards quickly. So whenever like it's my turn, I get to pick between 3 cards. If it's not high enough, I get to draw more cards. And then I've got a bunch of abilities that trigger either on face cards or jokers and stuff. So it should be interesting.
Yeah. Your character reminds me of like one of my favorite songs ever by Cat Empire called Voodoo Cowboy. That is what your character reminds me of, is some kind of weird magical cowboy.
That's pretty
how
close.
The heck how did you? So we have a magical gunslinger, a very sneaky vampire, an Asimar, and I always say this wrong. Azamar.
However you put
it. Monk person.
He's a living weapon. A delusional living weapon.
Yeah. Well, we have a delusional half-orc wrecking ball and a frightened plant.
Well, and the crazy part is, I originally was going to make a goblin alchemist, so there would have been a goblin in there throwing exploding bombs everywhere. You had like a Jekyll and Hyde thing going on, but
what was his name though? Didn't you have a name picked out already?
Yeah, it was Teehee Kaboom.
That's right.
Yeah. So I was pretty excited for that, but I was like, we need a token human, and also the gunslinger seems really cool.
Oh yeah,
True.
No, goblins and alchemists, my favorite race and class in Pathfinder.
If Daryl dies, I think I will still make Teehee Kaboom a thing. But
does he have a dog slicer he carries with him, or?
No, so that one, if he ever comes to be, he makes little bombs, like exploding like bombs, and throws them and whatever, and then he takes these things called mutagens that transform him, and eventually there's an advanced prestige class version of it where it actually becomes a Jekyll and Hyde. You don't just get some bonuses, you become a whole nother personality with a bunch of benefits, so it's interesting.
That's disturbing.
Long
live Daryl.
Yeah, long live Daryl. I worked really hard on building Daryl. I planned out the whole 20 advances, so I hope he lives.
Did you make is gunslinger an actual class edge, or did you just give yourself an arcane background and make a gunslinger up?
So no, gunslinger is an actual class edge that was released in Advanced Player's Guide 2. Player Guide 2. Yeah, and so that's a real one, and it in itself is not an arcane class, but you can take arcane background and then pick either miracles or magic as an edge, and they're less powerful than like wizard or any of the other ones, cleric or whatever, but they let you still kind of be a caster. So you start off with a few less spells. And
one of my edges out then, Noel, because I think I didn't realize we could take the arcane background in addition to a class edge.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, so I may drop ambidextrous until a later advance. We'll see.
Oh That's
I may
fine.
swap it out because then I can do the gold horrendous bolt I-beam thing that's just going to terrify him the first time it happens because he doesn't realize he can do it.
Wonderful. Yeah. No, any changes for your characters can definitely float until we actually start, and then that's fine.
I'm just glad
I'm
nobody
cool
in
with
chat gave us like, hey, $100 for somebody to be afraid of like dachshunds or
Oh no!
Because you're gonna run into a dachshund. I mean,
I hope so.
hopefully.
I love those little some bitches.
it's just a whole room full of wiener
I
dogs.
know.
They'll just burn.
Be careful what you wish for. Somebody's sending $100 right now. I mean,
And there's some things you wait to voice until the raffle and stuff is over. I'm just saying.
right?
I mean, I've still got the curse. I got to figure out what it is.
Godwin is
Wait,
not
does nobody have the
afraid.
blessing?
Somebody does.
I think Chrysanth has the blessing.
Chrysanth
Right?
has
That's
the
a blessing.
blessing.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. Erudice's keeping track of my stuff for
Yeah,
me.
Chrysanth has the blessing. Yeah, I'm tracking her stuff. She's good.
Got it.
But she doesn't deserve the blessing, chat. I deserve the blessing, okay? I
We
went
really need to
human.
ask
I went
ourselves.
human.
No.
What we
I
really
think
need to
I
ask
deserve
ourselves
the
is, do
blessing.
I deserve the curse? That's the real
Yes.
question.
With
Yes,
that
you
list,
do.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I've
Chat got
already
it right
been
this
I've already
time.
been cursed several times, so thank you for that.
Make
Wow.
a Rudai afraid of small dogs.
Oh,
It
why? Why?
Did you? I thought somebody sent money for it. I was like, oh my god, no, I didn't.
Oh no.
That was just
Oh
Michaela
my gosh.
wishfully trying to manifest it.
Wow.
Uh,
I think
I like
that's largely it. Long term, I'll be shooting from afar, hoping I hit things. God, I'm just gonna read this to you so you understand how much this sucks for me. Because so the way gunslingers work, if you're not familiar with them, is when you do cool things, you earn something called grit tokens. So if you like kill something in one shot, or if you draw a joker or whatever, you get these grit tokens, and then you can spend those to do like super shots or whatever, or do cool stuff. However, one of the features of the gunslinger class, where is it? Quick clear, blast lock, armed and dangerous. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you roll a critical failure, your gun becomes damaged and must be repaired before it can be fired again.
yeah, so do you have like a backup weapon?
I don't. I do have. If I have a grit token, I can spend it to auto repair my gun, but it does take a whole action to do, and it takes 2 actions to reload my gun. So it's not gonna be good.
Jensen just sent a $100 super chat. Curse to Erudai. He's scared of small dogs now, just because he won't stop complaining about not having the blessing.
I told you to be careful.
I don't know
I
whether to
told
blame
you to be careful.
Why? I don't know whether to blame Jensen or Frost on this one. Maybe both of you.
I love it. Oh,
No, that needs to
My
go back to
goodness.
Moss immediately.
thanks, Jensen.
Wow.
Thank you, Jensen.
Wow.
Thank you, Jensen.
What is it about you guys and making me have interactions with small animals, loving cats, being scared of dogs? I don't get
You
it.
chose to love cat. No one made your other character
Okay,
love cat.
my character liked cats. Chat turned it into loving cats and loving cat women and is sleeping
You
with cat
put
sphinxes.
a mummified cat in your pants.
Yeah, I was stealing an inanimate object. I was not. Wow.
You also went around the Hogwarts petting every single cat for like
Well, that's
3
because
hours.
Chad convinced
First-
him that
yeah,
it was,
I was-
like an achievement.
I was tricked. I was tricked on that one, okay? Chat lied to me. And then you tried to revive it by editing a screen and then screenshotting it to say, hey, look, they didn't lie. The achievement's real. And I almost fell for that too.
my
Oh, you
God.
fell for it. It wasn't that almost. You fell for it. You were bragging about it in stream, saying how you were so right, and we were all laughing our asses off.
I hate all of you. Yeah.
Hey, at least it's everybody, not just me.
I put everything down my pants, okay? Not just the cat. That
Oh,
you
Yeah, I
guys.
didn't say that it was any better when you did it with anything else.
TMI.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I love it. In a way, I'm a little disturbed by all this.
Frost, why did you say that?
I
300
can't
away.
help it. I'm a DM at heart, and I think of just things. I'm like, oh, this would be entertaining for
Oh.
someone.
No, I wasn't even saying that. It was a rude eye saying, I put a lot of things down my pants, and you said, I love it.
Oh yeah. Well, and then I said, and clipped. But I didn't actually clip it.
But so with Jensen's, everyone has their 3 convictions except Moss and Sevi. So we're at just over 1,200. We need 1,350 for Moss to get his 3 convictions, and then just 1,500. That's our last lottery draw. We're so close, people.
Very
We can do
close.
I
Very
believe
close.
in you. I believe in chat.
Very close. 20 minutes. I think Chad will get us there. I have faith.
Yeah.
I have faith.
And faith. Yeah, I have faith also. But
We could also clarify
okay.
some things for chat because we did have some questions earlier, or
Sure.
combination of questions and complaints about these harsh rules that you're implementing.
Oh, you all want to whine and woe is me and it's too hard. Did you all see how the other campaign went? No, they needed some restrictions. These people had it too easy.
But
I
here
just
they-
took the pacifier out of their mouths and now they're crying.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, what take? There was no pacifier. You're just saying, hey, you're learning this for the first time. Go.
Okay, we are the second child. Just realize that the first child, everybody was paying attention. Everything we did, boo-boos, everything. Second child, they're like, oh my God, just let him cry. Just close the door.
Yeah, go ahead and climb that tree. I'm enjoying my wine right now. Just go.
And exactly. The other one, didn't get too hurt. It'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. That doesn't look broken. Don't worry. No.
It's fine. Just walk it off.
If we don't
I mean-
cry and act surprised or act like it's a problem, they won't cry. So just
Can
We might.
confirm. You
We
worry
might
far
cry.
less with the second one. You
So to explain it with a little bit more detail, so you guys
Sure.
understand the full scope of what these rules do. The first one's obvious: no adventure cards.
Yeah. So in general, what they used to get every session is they draw an adventure card from the venture deck, and it would do various things. They could turn an enemy to a lover, which they loved to do. They could suddenly have an ally. Reinforcements were coming to help them. In the middle of the desert. So we took away the safety net or the added benefit of being able to have that adventure card at their disposal. So there's no adventure cards. For the rerolls, so no matter how many bennies you have in a session, you can only use 3 to reroll a particular action. So you're capped at how many. You can't just continually reroll an action until you get the success or the raise that you're looking for. So bennies can't be used to farm results.
Mm-hmm. Which we
So
already did on Curse of the Crimson Throne,
Yep.
and that worked out fine.
Yep. Then we were doing hard choices, which is a mode you can play where everyone's going to start the session with 3 bennies, and plus they're extra for everything you're giving tonight until they run out. And when they spend one, I get one. Now I don't start with any bennies. I'm only getting my bennies from when they spend them to reroll particular actions, to soak wounds, all that kind of stuff. So, they have to weigh the pros and cons of maybe doing a reroll and giving me a benny to reroll on my turn. So that's just an added sort of scale that they have to balance. We're doing some form of sanity system that ensures that the horrors they encounter carry with them throughout the game. They're going to have a lasting effect. So that's something that they want to consider. How far do they want to push into something that might cause them to lose more sanity, and how is that going to affect their characters? And then difficult healing. So this one, I will grant you, probably is a little mean. All right, if I'm going to give anyway here. So this one is 1 attempt per wound per healer. So if Chrysanth attempts to heal a wound from Sevi and she fails, she can't try again. It has to come from someone else. So
Now, the
Good luck,
clarification
everybody.
on this one is
But
because
there's nobody else though. She's the only healer.
not true. So a couple things, because there were some I had answered Chrysanth's questions plus some others who DM'd me about the same thing. So it is per attempt, which means that includes her 3 rerolls. So if she tries to heal
Yes.
somebody, she gets the initial roll plus the 3 rerolls. So that's 4 attempts technically to try to heal you. So it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, when you put it in that light, yes, it's just them's the breaks, kids.
And then if anybody took the healing skill, obviously that's a different type of attempt that'll count too. And then I'm sure there'll be potions and stuff. So.
And didn't I, I took something that's like if I fail a spell, I just default get to reroll it.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
And those all count. So that, and so you can fail, automatically reroll. If you still fail, you get your bennies. So you got many attempts. I don't think they're going to be in want, unless they get into some really, really bad situation, be in want of healing. I think they're going to be good.
Yeah. Overall, I think it'll be fine. It'll be slightly more riskier. So if she critically fails, sure, we could be in some trouble.
Which, I mean, Aruda, you and Sevi have seen you guys have seen my rolls, which are kind of all over I either have a really good week or a really bad one.
I will say you don't well, in my game, you didn't critically fail often. You rolled low, but when you were doing good, you would crit a lot, which really caused me trouble.
I also would like to say, in my defense, you all see how I roll, and it's
That's the
all
other
the
thing.
time. I don't got a lot going for me over here. It's just not. It's not. My proof is go watch the last stream from Signal of Screams.
That was
There you
bad.
go. It was so bad.
That was bad.
But yeah, so I think given the setting and the horrors you're going to be facing, the harder rules make sense. I don't think they would make sense in every campaign. They make sense in this campaign.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. You
Yeah.
gotta remember, chat's always helping out a lot too. I don't know if I understand that comment. Noelle will always have more bennies than the cast. No, it's strictly even. She starts out with 0, so in the beginning she has
I
nothing
start with
to
0.
use. Yeah, and then she only gains a benny if we spend one. So we can pace it if we're smart about it and strategic. So she's only getting bennies here and there, but also when we need them most. I don't think it's that wild. It's still the same. So in Crimson Throne, for example, we had 6 players, which means I started with 12 bennies. They started with their 3 each. I was almost equal to them as the GM. So I don't know. It feels pretty close. The only difference is now we know Noelle's only going to ever get armed with bennies if we give them to her.
Well, also, I mean, their monsters come with their own bennies.
The wild cards do. The wild cards do.
The wild cards do. Extras do not. So, and this will probably have a better mix of extras and wild cards in it than the last campaign.
Okay, and you have to spread your bennies over a larger cast of monsters, usually. Because we're spending on us, you have to spend yours on the cast that's coming against us.
I remember somebody got mad at somebody on the cast. I don't remember who they got mad at, which player, but they spent $200 to give Noelle bennies, and she had 30 of them, and she dumped them all and still only hit with 2 things. It's pretty.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, be mad, but it didn't matter how many bennies I ever had. I couldn't roll to hit, unless it was Rakona. I could hit Rakona. I couldn't hit Sevi. I almost never hit Finn. I soaked almost all the wounds Finn ever put on my characters, but that was the only thing, and that always made him really mad. And
So I have a question as it pertains to if bennies are going to carry over episode to episode, given how they're being handled.
No, bennies always reset.
No?
With the
Okay.
exception of
Like gifted bennies, I mean.
they always reset, with the exception of if we stop in the middle of a fight.
Yep.
Convictions.
Then they don't reset.
Conviction. Well,
Okay.
I mean, they won't be gifting convictions, but if in the loot boxes there's a conviction, so if you have convictions, those always carry over.
Yep. So you can, and
Got it.
convictions become uber important. Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed.
So-
Agreed.
And sometimes if you have a lot of convictions, it's easier to let one expire and just start another one rather than spending that precious Benny to keep it going. You're like, well,
That will then go to me. Haha.
exactly. So yeah, we're like, oh no, I've got to think. Got to think about stuff. It's gonna be
Well,
crazy.
Yeah. I kind of like the balancing act. I mean, we'll see when you don't spend any bennies and I have no bennies and I still roll like crap. I probably won't like it then. But just remember this conversation then. Just how mean the rules were.
Hold the line, don't spend any Benny. Now wait, if we spend a Benny to get a new card in initiative, does that count as spending a Benny goes to you too?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact,
just
if you
making
test,
sure.
if you test it right now, I'll show you. If I go to my character and I decrease a Benny, you'll see Noel's increase.
Oh, okay.
Look at
Automatically.
that.
So it's already programmed in.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
My biggest hope is Noel TPKing everybody first episode. So they start a new campaign without these crap rules. They're not crap rules. I think they're good rules.
They're standard rules and they balance out.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, also chat can't buy Noel bennies. But it's just I don't know. I think it's pretty balanced. I think it's pretty balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But we are coming up on time, Noel.
Okie doke. All right, so we calling it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Well, you guys, once again, were so generous. So I can't thank you enough. $1,200 is a ton, and we thank you for always coming and showing up for these character creation streams. So thank you, and really excited about this campaign. We don't have an official start date, right?
We don't.
Okay.
We have an estimated one, but I'll wait to say it.
Okay, so we won't say that now, but keep an eye out for when we announce the official start date, and I hope you join us here over on Moonskull on Friday nights for this campaign. And let's go around, and everyone can say where Chet can find you. And I'll just start down at the bottom with Chrysanth.
Oh, you could just see me around here on Moonskull. That's pretty much it. I don't do anything. I have a Twitter. Don't follow it. I don't tweet. So I don't know what tweets are. So.
Don't follow me.
And,
We usually throw at the end. For those of you who are new here, you throw to somebody else at the end.
yes, I will toss it over to Frost.
Well, hi, I'm Frost, and I am looking forward to the horrifying things that happen here. This is going to be great. I don't know. I trust GMs because I am a GM, and I like trusting GMs. That they're more from a story, not trying to murder me. My character, and yeah. You guys, I mostly am around here on Legend Seeker doing the lore writing. And let's see, Cthulhu on Mondays here. I'm on JT's channel on Sundays. I'm on JJ and Moss's channel. Technically, whatever day we premiere, Saturdays, Sundays, or Fridays right now for Fear of Ages Past. And now I'm going to be here for this thing on Friday. And you can find me on my stuff when I'm doing writing streams and stuff and subjecting people to my awful frozen, just staring while I'm typing, not moving, making you wonder if I died. You guys gotta watch out, otherwise I'll get you guys into beta reading my stories and stuff for me, like I'm forcing Chrysanth to do right now.
It's so good. I'm halfway through the book, and I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be editing it. I keep getting caught up in reading.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Mhm.
I like it. So let's see. Let's throw this right at Sevi, our favorite half orc, half Damphir. Oh wait, she's not half Damphir. She's only half orc, half human. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, you can find me over here at Moonskull or my channel, Legally Savvy. So make sure to follow those, or my Twitch and my Kick. I think I'm gonna be playing some games tomorrow, and then coloring some Jace book tomorrow. So make sure to check it out. If you haven't followed me, just go ahead and give me a follow in Kick and Twitch. Playing Mass Effect and just hanging out. Yep. And I'll pass it to Moss.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited to do this. I love cosmic horror stuff, and I'm excited to get to play in something that's cosmic horror for once. So, you can find me obviously on Call of Cthulhu on Monday nights, Wednesday after dark, every other Wednesday. Also, if you don't get nearly enough TTRPG goodness on this channel, please do go and check out JJ and I's channel, Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. We got my show with our very own Frost here, Fear of Ages Past. It's our Lord of the Rings pre Lord of the Rings / Middle Earth show. And we also do a pirate campaign. Also, join me tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central, for Saturday morning map making. It's just a chill little stream where I just build maps and talk to you guys. And I'll pass it to Erudai.
Hey, by the way, before we go any farther, if somebody manages to donate right before the end of this and fill that bar up, maybe Noel can make my character an actual serial killer, and then I'll find out that that's why he's in there.
I love it.
Oh no!
Sure,
Oh no!
sure. Why not?
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm
Great.
just saying, there's a possibility. There's a reason that they put this guy who can punch holes in walls in a room somewhere.
Dear God.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna die. Everybody's evil around
At
me.
someone's hands, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I'm not evil.
Nugget might be the only survivor, and that's just by ducking while everybody kills each other.
She just turns into a plant.
Plant mode.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Did
So
that
you guys
ficus move?
oh no! Oh no! So you guys know where to find me. I'm here on Moonskull, and you can find me over on Legend Seeker. Those are the two channels you can find me on now. And I did want to say, between now and when the game starts, there is going to be a mini series that runs. It's going to be with a different cast than you see here, but real life fake wizard, or real fake wizard. I always get his damn username wrong. Fake wizard. He's going to be running that. It's going to be a kind of a horror comedy thing on that pretend system. If you watched the Christmas special, you remember the system that we played it on. It's going to be about 4 to 5 episodes from the 21st to 28th of this month, and then the 7th and 14th of March. That should fill in some space for you guys while we wait for the character art, and you guys can enjoy that. It should be a lot of fun. So that'll be starting next week on Friday in this time slot. So enjoy that. I'm trying to remember. I'm too tired to remember who was all in there, but it's a good fun cast. I think you guys will enjoy it. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for being so generous. You guys are incredible. That's amazing support, particularly I know coming right on the heels of the holidays and MegaCon and everything else. For you guys to come out this strongly is incredibly appreciated, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you.
Yeah.
Is
Yes,
there somebody else I need to
absolutely.
tag?
No, just me.
No? Okay.
Okay. And yep, just to echo those words again, thank you, Chad, so much for coming out, spending your evening here with us. Always appreciated. I'm Noelle. I'm your GM here for Strange Aeons. You can also catch me on Tuesdays for Signal of Screams, which there's more laughs than screams, so check that out. Yeah, check out all the other great content here on Moonskull, and we will see you on the next stream. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Jet.
Where's the ending? There we go.